What I'm learning is that most insurance agents set goals and very few actually hit them. My name is Justin Smith, and my goal is to educate 1 million people about risk and tax mitigation through life insurance. Let's go. By subscribing to this channel, you are keeping me accountable of what my goal is. So I appreciate that. So here are 4 steps you can implement right now to hit your goals this year. Let's start with the first step, which I think is honestly the hardest one. Step 1 is actually setting that goal. Most people don't even know what their goal is. If you think goals are cheesy, if you think they don't work, if you think they're a waste of time, you've actually probably never hit a goal. So number 1 is to actually set the goal. You will do a whole bunch of nothing without setting a goal. Maybe your goal is 100,000 or even half a M or even the whole M&M. This leads to the second step. Set a bigger goal. Think bigger. I've been in plenty of meetings and plenty of situations where people have set a $100,000 goal and have only hit 80K. But when you set it higher, maybe instead of 100,000, you might see 150 or 200K. Why? Because if you fall short, you can still hit your first goal. It would also make you actually work harder to hit the bigger goal. And the activity that you put in to hit $150,000 will fall short to $100,000 because life happens. Things do come up. So set it bigger. Don't let life happen when you fall short. It will drive you crazy. We've all been there. Next step after setting a bigger goal is to actually reverse engineer how you're gonna get that goal. Like, what does it actually look like to you? If your goal is 200K, that's $4,000 a week. How many sales is that? How many appointments will that take? How many people will I need to sit with? What does it look like to you to make sure you hit those numbers? This will literally let you know that when you wake up and you set 20 appointments and you sit 15, you will for sure close 7 or 8 appointments. 7 to 8 closes in the insurance industry will easily get you $4,000. So reverse engineer it so you know what it takes to actually make it reality. But you and I both know that talk is cheap. So you actually need to think bigger and act on it. You should also consider telling people accountability is extremely crucial. It'll either make you or break you. So I suggest you do that. Step 4 is you actually need to know what type of activity it takes to make these goals a reality. Is it so many dials? Is it so many door knocks? This is as long as you have a lead flow. Our CRM has plenty of leads that you can choose from. And as long as you or your appointment setter are making those dials, you should have plenty of leads to flow through. And guess what? Your 200K will be in your back pocket. Now I'm gonna give you guys a bonus. The bonus is that you need to write down your goals daily. My goal is to educate 1 million people about risk and tax mitigation through life insurance. This is whether I hit 1 million on one platform or all my platforms. But you know, once we hit that 1 million, we gotta go 10 times. But this is what I write down every day. One thing that my dad always says is write it down. No matter what it is, if it comes in your mind and you believe in it, write it down. I watched a man every year of my life jump on and off of a UPS package truck during peak season. But he had a notebook that said, I will get my bachelor's and my master's degree. That notebook was dingy, but he wrote it down. And now, 35 years later, he has his bachelor's and master's degree, and he can demand any job he wants for over 6 figures. But what did he choose? He chose to retire instead. But he wanted that power. He wanted that. So why can't I write my goals down and brick by brick, bring them to reality? I am committed to setting bigger goals and helping more people. So I challenge you and your business to do the same so you can bring it to reality in your life. But this is what you're gonna need to do. You're gonna need to be creative. You're gonna need to think on another level. You're going to need to be innovative, and you're going to need to be able to be coachable and able to learn every day, which is probably why you're in this video right now. You can learn from other people. And once you realize you can do all this, you can scale your business. So I challenge you to do this going into the next year. Even if you have to pause this video right now, grab a pen and write down, this is what I'm going to do next year. And finally, every problem that you believe you're going to run into next year, write them down today, write them down right now, and by the time you get to them, they'll either be gone or you'll know how to overcome those objections. Like, what will hold you back from actually hitting your goals? You need to know that because it's coming for you. So I challenge you to act on these 4 steps, and once you complete them, comment on this episode, the number 4, saying that you completed all 4 steps. My name is Justin Smith. We'll see you next episode. Peace.